Welcome back, first-timers. We're in a small mountain Georgia town full of Bavarian charm.
We're in Helen, Georgia. It's the third most visited city in Georgia behind Atlanta and Savannah, and we're here to show you why.
Before we take you to town, we got to get checked into our hotel. We got here a little bit early, but we're going to see if they'll let us check in because I've heard they have a very strict check-in policy. We're in luck. They let us check in about an hour early. Now, if you want to check in early, typically there is a fee, depending on how many hours you want to check in. They're also a pet-friendly hotel, which also comes with a fee. And we're staying at the Quality Inn in Helen, Georgia. It's a hotel that is older and has some mixed reviews online. So we saw some horrible reviews from about a year and a half ago and before then. But then the reviews got significantly better over the last 6 to 12 months. It sounds like they have new ownership, they did some renovations, and they spruced this place up because it is in a really great location and it's walking distance from all the shops and restaurants right in downtown. Now, as I mentioned, this is an older hotel. It's kind of like a motel setup where you can pull up right to your room. There are limited amenities, but there is a nice little small pool here for those warmer months. Now, the pool does have some seats, it has some tables, has some lounge chairs, and it is handicap accessible, which is a huge perk for those with mobility issues. Other amenities include an ice machine, Wi-Fi, and continental breakfast. On the weekends, that's from 7 to 10 a.m. and then on the weekdays, it's 6:30 to 9:30. The continental breakfast looks like it's cereal, some toast, maybe some muffins, and there's a waffle machine. There's also things like milk, juice, and yogurt. There's also a coffee station and water in the lobby 24 hours a day. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more, they do have sodas, water, and some frozen pizzas available for purchase. But I think if you're going to be staying here in Helen, Georgia, there's going to be more to eat. So that's probably kind of a last resort. The lobby also has a nice sitting area with a fireplace, a little business center, and place to eat your continental breakfast. There's also a liquor store right across the street. Also, be aware that parking is not included. It's $5 a day for parking. So if you have multiple cars, just keep that in mind. We're staying in room number 127, and it's supposed to be one of their suites. It has multiple beds, so you can have one for eating and one for laying, and it does look like it has a larger layout. But before we get to the room, I just saw a horse and carriage going right down the street.
All right, we made it to our room. You know what that means, room tour. We are staying in room number 127. It has no number on the door, so you just gotta remember. But it is right on the corner. It's right next to the street. When you first come into the room, you've got a desk right here for sitting and doing some work. Then you have 2 heating and air conditioning units. And then you've got a chair for sitting. And over here you've got a great big king bed. You've got a lamp in the corner and some reading lights next to the bed, as well as nightstands. Each side has a plug and USB ports. You've also got a TV and a place for some storage and a place to store your luggage. You've also got a coffee maker, microwave, fridge, iron and ironing board, and a very long counter with a lot of cabinets. You've also got a great big couch in the middle of the room that also folds out into a bed. Speaking of beds, on the other side of the room, you also have 2 queen-size beds. Lots of choices, lots of room for activity. Next up is the bathroom. You've got your sink and vanity mirror area just outside the bathroom. You got 1 bar of soap, some lotion and towels, and then right next to it is the bathroom with toilet and shower.
First impressions of the hotel is it is a little dated, a little bit rough. On the door to the lobby, they proudly advertise a score of 8 out of 10 in terms of their rating. The room is definitely showing its age. The paint is a little rough. A lot of the fixtures and features look like they've had some wear and tear. Nothing is incredibly clean. Some of the curtains kind of mismatch, so even at night, if we try and close them, they're just not going to cover the whole window. They're a little bit short on some of them, or some of them just don't really slide very properly. The couch itself here isn't incredibly clean, and then also the bedding could use a little bit of love. Oddly enough, there is a laminated sheet of paper here that spells out exactly the cost of all the items in the room. So if you break, lose, or soil anything like the blankets, the pillows, the sheets, or even the alarm clock, there is an associated cost. So be aware of that. Make sure when you get to your room, account for all those items. That way you're not held accountable for those when you leave. The windows are a little drafty and a little thin, so road noise would be an issue if you're a light sleeper. And it is a little drafty. It's a huge room. This is their suite. It is a very open concept. So while we do have a lot of extra beds, there is no real privacy between the king beds and then the queen size beds, or even the fold out right in the middle. Another thing of note is there is no closet here. So there's no place to hang up any clothes or garments. There are 3 hooks near the sink by the bathroom, but that's about it. Also, there's no safe here. So if you have any valuables, you're out of luck. Ultimately, this is not the nicest hotel we've ever stayed at. We hope our experience is good, but it was a little spendy. It was upwards of $180 a night before taxes and fees, and then also parking thrown on top of that. So we're looking at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and the total cost was just about $600, give or take. We're hoping that the location makes up for the quality of the room. Anyway, we are going to take you out and show you the town at night.
The main street that goes through the village is right here on the corner. We're gonna start right on the corner and walk down and see what we can find.
The first thing you'll notice when you show up to Helen, Georgia is that all of the buildings are Bavarian themed. It's like stepping into a German village. However, it hasn't always been like that. While this town was founded in 1912, it was originally a logging and mill town. But as logging dried up, they had to find a way to keep this town going, and tourism was their next best option. And it wasn't until the 1960s when a local man named John Colick came up with the idea to convert this into a Bavarian-themed village. The city adopted that idea, and every building was required to have a European-style facade, steep roofs, and make it look like a European village. This is the 3rd most popular town in all of Georgia, behind Atlanta and Savannah. And that's because they have some huge events that go on throughout the year. Oktoberfest just ended last week. That's a month-long German-inspired festival. Now, we're in between their 2 biggest events, which is Oktoberfest and then the holiday markets, which are going to kick off next week. So we're smack dab in the middle of the 2 biggest times of the year for this town, which is kind of good because it already looks packed. We drove through, and there's so many people here that I couldn't even imagine how busy it would be if we were here last week or next week when the festivals kick off.
The first thing we saw is Betty's Country Store. It's a local grocery store here, but attached to it is what they call the Porch, which is a little restaurant and bar.
Betty's Country Store is a proper country store. There's all kinds of stuff. You can get dried soup, you can get produce, deli items, all kinds of food, sauces, drinks, toys, gifts, anything you could want. This place has it. This is cool. They got all kinds of homemade baked goods, pastries, salads. We're actually going on a bunch of hikes tomorrow that is not going to be part of this video. It's going to be part of a national parks video that we're doing. It'll be coming out just after this. So we got to come here in the morning to get snacks for the hike, because where we're going, there's not much available.
There is so much food in here that looks delicious that I could buy one of everything tonight, but I'm not going to. But we're definitely going to come back and get some snacks at a later date. Across the street, you've got Heidi's Motel and a toy store. You can't miss it because there's a giant windmill.
Our first stop for snacks is Hoffer's Bakery and Cafe. This place is busy. We've seen and heard that this is one of the best places for baked goods and for cafe foods. They have deli options like meats, sandwiches. We went in for a cookie because we just needed a little pick-me-upper for this afternoon walk. Everything looked amazing and people were clamoring, so we got in and got out. But if you're looking for other imported German goods, this is a good place for it.
We went with one of the more traditional German cookies. It's a shortbread cookie filled with raspberry jam. It's very flavorful. That jam is really good. The cookie is a little bit crunchy, soft on the inside. It's got powdered sugar on the outside. This is really going to energize me for this afternoon. We're taking a little stop here in Unicoli Hill Park. It's right in the center of Helen, and not to be confused with Unicoli State Park, which is just down the road. This park here is 2.5 acres. It's on top of a hill, has a nice little walking path, a waterfall, an area for the kids to play. It's a great little quiet spot to get away from the hustle and bustle in the city center. The park leads right to the heart of downtown, but there are quite a few steps that you have to traverse to get there. I know we just had a cookie, but we couldn't resist stopping into the Heidelberg. It's a really popular restaurant here. We heard really great things about it. It's a 3-story restaurant and bar. They have a patio outside that overlooks the beer garden that's downtown.
We are in a German-themed village, so I'm gonna try beer. I know I don't usually drink it, almost never. Kind of hurts my tummy. Our waitress recommended the Früh Kolsch. I know I'm butchering that. She said it's the most popular and best beer they have on tap. So I'm gonna get that, only half a liter, because we got a lot of walking, and I might be drinking beer other places. Terry's going with an old trusty standby, vodka soda. She's not looking like she's trying any beer today. First German beer. It's cold, bubbly, and beery. Still don't love beer, but the weekend is just starting. Maybe I'll love it by the end of this trip.
We went with just a small appetizer, a single sausage on a bed of sauerkraut and a side of German potato salad. On your table, you'll find not one, not two, not three, but 4 different kinds of mustard. I didn't expect it to be warm. It's kind of got a little bit of a sour taste, a lot of onion in there. It's really good. Whoa. Temperature hot. The outside skin is very crispy. It's got a nice snap to it. The inside is super juicy and tender. Very flavorful. I was actually surprised that I like this. Now for the sauerkraut. Also delicious.
Now sauerkraut, I'm never really a big fan of, so we'll give it a try.
That's all it was. It's like, hello.
Still don't like it.
Yeah. Play music.
So sour. I don't like that at all. I think that's probably really good sauerkraut. I just don't like sour food. The sausage was really good. That potato salad was awesome. Not sauerkraut for me. Don't really like beer, but I'm going to keep trying. But this square right here is lively. There are people coming and going, hooting and hollering, and the music is bumping. This is the place to be. If you come here, get a seat up top. You can overlook the entire square. You can watch everyone have a good time. But on to our next. Side note, get a lock. Bring a lock, because there's a really cool area to lock your love up. I think you put your names on it, your date, and you lock yourself up to this fence over here. We might do that if we can find a lock.
Because we love each other. There are so many shops here, it's easy to get overwhelmed, but definitely take the time and go down each little alleyway that you see. Check out the shops. Some of them have free samples, like the olive oil shop here. There's a hot sauce shop. You can get souvenirs, glasses, all kinds of things. I'm here with Katie. She works here at the Alpine Olive Tree, and she's going to tell us all about the oils.
We specialize in ultra premium extra virgin olive oils, and what makes them so different from what you find at the grocery store are a few things. First of all, the traceability of the olives. We know where these olives came from tree to the crush. Then that crush is sent to a third-party laboratory, and they actually do a complete flavor profile. If you come over here and see the label, it'll list the fruitiness, bitterness, pungency, and do a complete chemical breakdown of it as well. The most important thing you want to look for is what is the biophenol count. This is at 436 on this one, and this is our lowest one. So they can go all the way up to 800, 1,000. But really what that is, those are the anti-inflammatories that you really want. So the way to taste, which if you don't mind, you come over and we'll do a tasting. So it's an Italian word. It's very beautiful. It's called strapaggio.
Strapaggio.
Yes, there you go. It's a very beautiful word that means slurp. You set it right there, and you cover it with your other hand, and you're going to swirl it around. Yeah, you can even get your hips into it if you want.
I mean,
a little hula dance.
Yeah.
Warming up the oil, and it's releasing the aromatics. And then this is where the strapaggio comes in. Going to be a little bitter.
Okay.
But that's what happens with pure olive oil. And you can feel them because it's like tingling.
I'm sold, so I guess we're buying olive oil and balsamic. You can get socks, leather goods, Navajo jewelry, and peppers. There's nothing you can't find here.
Neither one of us are brave enough for any hot pepper sampling or hot sauces, so we're moving on. Just came into a glass blowing store. I feel like I have to whisper because everything looks fragile. This place is cool, it's colorful, and oh, no photographs. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off now. I love a mystery box. They have all kinds of discontinued items that are 50 to 70% off, but you don't know what they are. I think I'm good for $10 to $12, so I'm gonna get something and we're gonna see what it is. No filming. I'm super pumped about this. I settled on the $9.98 variety. All of the mystery items range from $3 up to, I don't know, $40 or $50. They seemed like they went up there pretty high. I thought $10 was a good, responsible amount for a mystery. Now, everything in the mystery box is made by the Torches here or at their other location. So it's not something that they had shipped in. Oh. Got the $9.98 variety. It's all secured, so you can't cheat. They definitely do not want to spoil the surprise. It's a glass big-eyed baby, maybe? I don't know.
Yoda.
Oh, it's a Yoda?
Yeah.
That's from a TV show, I believe.
Yeah, stop moving it. I can't focus on it.
Oh no, my paper. Sorry, hold on. I don't want to litter.
Oh my god. I cannot.
Okay, sorry I didn't want to litter. I think we're gonna give this away. Let's see.
Wait, I can't even get a shot of it. There we go. Okay.
So some passerbyers told us this is a baby yoga. I'm gonna go see if they want it. You know, there's the water too. You guys forgot your baby yoga.
Oh, really?
I'm sure you could have the paper too. It was on the street. Oh. All right.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Very much.
I'm glad you knew what it was because I didn't know what it was.
Appreciate it.
All right, take care.
I got 4 kids.
First time subscribers.
They will appreciate the baby Yoda better than I would. I guess it's a Star Wars show. It was cute, it was small, and it was $10. But the mystery was priceless.
Clearly, David has never received a hug from a child before. Anyway, back to the town. Right through the center of town runs the Chattahoochee River. There's a number of restaurants right here on the river. You've got Cafe International, you've got Paul's on the river, and you've got the Troll Tavern. But that's the one we're gonna go check out now.
At the foot of the bridge and just down some stairs is the Troll Tavern. But just be aware that there are poisonous snakes in the rocks, so proceed at your own risk.
We made it to the edge of town. Right here, you'll find Georgia Mountain Coaster, which David is dying to try out, but we're not gonna do it tonight. We'll probably come back tomorrow and he'll go down the mountain. It's a gravity-powered coaster where you control how fast you go, but that's all him. I don't think I'm gonna try it. There are shops and restaurants on both sides of the street, so definitely check out both sides. Like I said before, go down all the alleyways. You never know what you're gonna find.
If you like sweets, Hansel and Gretel's Candy Kitchen is the place to be. They have literally everything dipped in chocolate. They have caramel, they got fudge, they got nuts, they got apples, they got cookies. The options are endless. I don't know if we're gonna get anything or if we're gonna get everything. Really don't know at this point.
We've walked the town. We're gonna go head back to the hotel, regroup a little bit, get cleaned up, maybe go out for dinner. If we do, we'll drop a clip in here. If not, we'll see you tomorrow for more town activities.
Yes, it is the next day, and yes, it's nighttime. But don't worry, we weren't just laying around like a bunch of lummoxes today. We had a full day of exploring the Chattahoochee National Forest. That's going to be in a separate video because there was just too much to cover in this video. But for right now, we're actually heading over to one of the top-rated restaurants and highly recommended by a lot of people we've talked to, called Bodensee, and they have authentic German food. It's a little fancier, so we're excited. We're going to probably get way too much food and
Have a tummy ache. The downtown area is even more lively tonight. A lot of people, a lot of music, a lot of people having fun.
And we thought we were going to miss out on the holiday decorations because the holiday markets don't start until next week or the week after. But all the places already got decorations up, so it's looking pretty Christmassy.
If you want to eat here, you better get here early because the line is very long. Really hope this place is worth the wait. We waited maybe 45 minutes for a table, but we're in. It's pretty loud in here. Hopefully you can hear me. This is a family-owned restaurant. The chef and his wife opened this in the 90s. He was trained in Romania and Germany, and he is a master chef. So hopefully we get some really good German food. We got the sampler platter for two. It comes with all of the things. It has a German pork roast on there, a beef roast, a garlic wurst, a pork schnitzel, something called a beef roll that has a pickle wrapped in beef. And then it comes with all of the sides and 3 different kinds of gravy. To start, we ordered the goulash soup. First time trying goulash. That is so good. I can't even describe it. There aren't even words to describe it. It's so rich and beefy. The meat is really tender. The gravy is really creamy. The gravy's really creamy and flavorful. It's just, I could eat this every day.
That is absolutely delicious. And there's big hunking chunks of beef in here. Like Terry said, it's a little bit spicy, very creamy, a lot of spice. You get some paprika, you get that black pepper. There's garlic, onion, everything. It's all the perfect flavors. This is perfect for fall and wintertime eating. I didn't realize, but I think I love German food.
We scraped that bowl clean. It's so delicious. I really could eat that all the time.
This is called the sampler platter for two. This should be called the kitchen sink because it literally is everything but the kitchen sink. You got a gravy boat. You got pork chops. I don't even have to go through it because Terry's already listed all these things, but you got sauerkraut, you got purple cabbage, schnitzel, German potato salad. This looks delicious and I guarantee you it is going to be delicious. Terry's taking no prisoners. She's already jumping in.
You gotta try it all.
Terry's in a food coma right now, but we absolutely crushed that platter. It was a platter for two, but realistically, that's probably a platter for 3 or 4. But it was really interesting because every meat and every gravy was so unique and different. Like the brown gravy was like Christmas, the tomato gravy was sweet, the Bavarian gravy was really buttery, creamy, and earthy with the mushrooms. All the meat was great. I love the pork chops a lot. Terry really liked the pork roast. The schnitzel was great. Pickle wrapped in beef turned out to be really good. I don't like pickles, so besides the pickle, the beef was really good. The sausage, it was garlic worst, but it wasn't overwhelmingly garlicky. This is the first time I've ever had sauerkraut that I actually really enjoyed. The purple cabbage was sweet. The German potato salad was fantastic. But the star of the show for me was the spatzel. I love it. I want that all the time. But we're gonna pack up the leftovers because we have a lot of leftovers. When you come out here, just know that there is music everywhere. Every bar, every restaurant has live music, and there is karaoke at every bar. It seems like a lot of times you go places where they have 1 or 2 places that do karaoke once or twice throughout the week, but it seems like here, karaoke is always going off at nearly every place.
Today is our last full day here in Helen, Georgia. We got a very, very late start today because we went way too hard with the nightlife last night. But we're here, we're going to Hofbrauhaus to get the pretzel that I've been wanting all weekend. After that, we're gonna do all kinds of touristy stuff. We're getting candy, we're going shopping, we're gonna ride a roller coaster, we're gonna check out all the stores. Hofbrauhaus is really cool. They have indoor and outdoor seating. The outside is very nice today, so we're gonna sit out there, but we wanted to come in and check out the inside because it is beautiful.
Ein Brother, game you Liebkeit. Ein Brother, game you Liebkeit. Dein, was super. Enjoy.
Finally got my pretzel. I've been waiting all weekend for this. So excited. My word. Perfection.
This pretzel is delicious. They're imported right from Germany. It's fluffy, it's crispy on the outside, great flavor, nice salt, but that cheese is next level. While Terry's super excited about the pretzel, we've been seeing escargot at every restaurant. I've never had it, so I had to get it. Oh, that's buttery, garlicky, not chewy. I actually really like that. I'm surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it's really good. I also got a Glühwein, which is hot German wine drink. It's got cinnamon sticks, clove, orange. It's really, really good. Terry got a butterscotch martini. A little butterscotchy. Go with the Glühwein.
This town is super dog friendly. You'll see dogs all over the place, on the street, in the stores, in the restaurants. They're everywhere and they're so cute and cuddly.
We got our shirt, we got our candy, we saw a lot of dogs, but now the thing I've been waiting for is to get on this coaster. We were right at Georgia Mountain Coaster. It's a gravity propelled mountain coaster. Terry's not getting on with me, but you guys are gonna come along. Once you get to the top of the hill, you go get your ticket. It's $17 for adults, but then it's half off for your second ride. It's a little bit less for children.
And then they also have lockers to store your belongings, and it's a long line. Terry's gonna be waiting at the end for me, and I'm looking forward to this. It's been just about an hour in line. It is terribly cold and windy up here. This is probably the coldest I've ever been, and it's miserable. But I'm about halfway through the line. I gotta suck it up because I'm getting closer. I'm actually really glad that Terry's not waiting in line. It's way too cold up here for her. If you're up here in the fall or the winter, definitely dress accordingly because it is so windy and cold up here. Not awesome. It took about an hour and a half to finally get on the ride, and from start to finish the ride, it was only, I don't know, maybe a minute or so. But as cold as I am and as long as the wait was, it was totally worth it. That was really, really cool. I was actually a little nervous. It was going real fast. There's parts where I thought maybe I was going to fly right off the track, but didn't happen. I mean, it was really, really smooth. It was really cool. Like right now, as the sun's setting, it was beautiful. The lights were great, but man, definitely worth it. Just bring a jacket.
It's our last night here in Helen, Georgia, and I gotta say, I had an absolutely amazing time.
This place is magical. It's so much fun. The weather's great. The people are great. There's so much to do, so much hiking, so much food. I want to stay here forever.
I honestly think we are going to be coming back here all the time. This is now one of my favorite towns we've ever visited. We had so much fun.
I really cannot say enough good things about Helen, Georgia.
Part of me thought it was going to be a little hokey or kind of kitschy, but man, they really lean into being a Bavarian town, and it feels authentic when you're here. But if you like this video, check out this video right here where we went somewhere else for the first time. But thanks again for following along in this episode, and join us next time when we try something else new for the first time.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. First timers.
High five.